Hi, hello everyone. Dawn Epting here. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. I appreciate all of your comments and your insight. I'm really excited about this topic today. I wanted to come and just briefly talk from the topic, don't doubt, keep moving forward. Don't doubt, keep moving forward. And hopefully at the end of this video, you won't doubt some of the decisions that you've made to leave that job, to leave that toxic relationship, or to leave that friendship that, was no longer allowing you to grow. So I wanted to just briefly refer back to the video from last week, which was called Your New Life Will Cost You Everything. Your new life will cost you everything. And sometimes we make the decision to leave the old, to leave the familiar, to leave what no longer serves us, but then we begin to doubt, and I have experienced this numerous times in my own life, in terms of, starting my company that helps social impact organizations, and leaving everything behind, to help other people, but now being able to, really make a great living while helping other people. And also, when I started the crisis hotline that served people from all over the United States and Canada, I had to make a decision not to go back to my position as a financial analyst in the Air Force. As a civilian. I had that job offer that I initially accepted, but to keep moving forward in my passion, which was starting the hotline, helping other people, and speaking to people. So the scripture that I wanted to come from today, just in reference to this, is Isaiah 43:18-19. And I have it written down here. It says, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." So God is making a way in this current wilderness experience. And usually in the wilderness, it's a very lonely place. It's a very dry place. It can be a place where doubt begins to set in. Do I go back to the familiarity and the comforts of bondage, or Egypt, for lack of a better word? Or do I continue to go forward into the unknown and believe that I will, eventually experience the promised land that is in my heart that I've been told about? So I just wrote down a few ways, that we can keep moving forward without doubt. But I also wanted to say that there will always be an opportunity to return to the past or to go back. There will always be an opportunity to go back, usually to that dead end job, to that toxic relationship, to that friendship you've outgrown. And that's why many people stay in mediocrity, because they cannot stand the isolation of the wilderness, the uncertainty of the wilderness. But we have to have a vision that's very, very big in our hearts, to the point that we're not even tempted to go back. So here are a few things that I wrote down. You've been led this way for a long time. 9 times out of 10, if you've left that job, if you've made a decision like we talked about last week, that your new life will cost you everything, to eliminate that friendship, or to, to leave that relationship, this is something 9 times out of 10 that has been in your gut, that you've kind of been contemplating for a while. So that is one reason not to doubt. In the Bible, we see that it says in the book of Genesis that the Lord had said to Abraham, leave your country, leave your father's house, into a land that I will show you. So sometimes when I read this, I wonder if God had told Abraham leave before Abraham actually finally left, because it said the Lord past tense, said to Abraham. So 9 times out of 10, if something has not been sitting right with you, it's so easy when we're in the wilderness to look back and to doubt, well, maybe I shouldn't have left that relationship. Maybe I shouldn't have left that job. But this is something 9 times out of 10 that you've been thinking about and contemplating for a while. So rest assured that your gut feeling often is correct. Number two, you have to adjust, or we have to adjust to the new normal without questioning. We have to adjust to the new normal without questioning our decision, and we have to be okay with feeling uncomfortable. We have to be okay with feeling uncomfortable, with this unusual feeling, with this, without condemnation, without feeling condemned. We have to get comfortable with feeling uncomfortable, for lack of a better way of phrasing it. So we have to be uncomfortable. We have to become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable and not beat ourselves up. Maybe I shouldn't have made that decision. Maybe it was wrong. It's so easy when we are looking at what is going on around us in the sense realm to question our decision. Things pop up, things occur, and it's easy for us. You get that bill, that unexpected bill, and you say, okay, I shouldn't have left my job to start that business. I knew it. And then you begin to beat yourself up. But we have to establish this new norm, get familiar with this new norm, and get comfortable with it without condemnation and without questioning our decisions. And one of of course, the most important things is that we have to focus on our future more than our past. Philippians 3:13 tells us forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forward to those things that are before. And Haggai 2:9 says that the glory of this latter house shall be greater than the former. We can have a tendency, if we're not careful, of romanticizing the past and looking at the past through rose-colored glasses. Again, another scripture that comes to mind is when the Israelites left Egypt, and they talked about, even though, when they were in the wilderness in that period of uncertainty, or they felt it was uncertain, even though they had the promise, like you have a promise that has been placed in your heart, that they would enter the promised land. When they were in the wilderness, they began to talk about the leeks and the good food of Egypt. They start looking at the past through rose-colored glasses. Even though they have been in slavery in Egypt and bondage, they focused more on the past. They began to focus more on the past than their future. So we have to have a big vision. You have to allow yourself to meditate, to look, to see, that future, so to speak, becomes more real than your present, and a lot better as you see it in your mind's eye, as you see it in your heart, than your past. So I just wanted to come and hopefully encourage someone that is doubting decisions that they've made, in terms of leaving it all behind in order to operate in their passion, in their purpose, and in their destiny. So take a moment, if you like this video or these videos, to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button on the right under the video, and the bell to receive notifications for future videos. And share this video if you feel it could help someone. And please, I appreciate your comments. Please comment. Your insight is helpful to other people that view this video. And thank you for your likes. I appreciate those in advance. And you can also get involved with some of the things we are doing with the relaunch of our crisis line by looking below. And if you are operating in your passion or seeking to operate in it, the new Passion into Purpose course, which helps in terms of operating in your passion, but also provides step-by-step tools to starting your nonprofit, or social impact company. So as always, thank you again for watching this video. New video every week. So I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a great and awesome day.